Hello. So today, as you can see from the title, I'm gonna tell you how to make a core. Well, I'm gonna tell you how to make 3 different types of cores. Let's first go with the 1 gun and 2 modules. Now, I'm gonna warn you ahead in time, this is by no means the most efficient way of making a core. However, it should be the easiest in my opinion. Alright, let's dive straight into it. So I have a gun and module here. So 2 guns and 2 modules. And 1 gun and 2 modules. So the reason why I have power modules directly connected into the gun is because once you lose your gun, your power module no longer becomes necessary. Because think about it, power module gives you energy, but if you have no gun, you have no way to spend your energy anyway. So why not just use it as a damage sink? So basically, what will happen is any overflow damage from this gun being degunned will go into the power module, and you will have a safer end state. And before I explain how to make this, I will explain that. Make sure to remember this. You will have to have at least 1 hover for every major component. And right now, I consider my major components to be my modules and my gun. Those are my major core components. And then my movement majors will be my hovers and my like actually just my hovers. And the reason why I have thrusters here is actually for balancing without the rudders. All you need is this setup. I don't think it's necessary for me to explain because I'm honestly too lazy, but just know that this works. And yeah, let's dive straight into it. So the first thing I'll do is connect it to my power module. Like I said, it's a major component, so I need to connect it to the power module. And note that my power module connects this really short tick to other components right now. So 0 tick to Mega SMD and 1 tick to the blink. So I can just go ahead and make this really short tick to hover as well. Because no matter what I do, at the 3rd tick, it'll have soaked up all the damage everything else will have. In case the power module gets shot out. And then afterwards, I'm gonna go ahead and use this mount right here. The mount of the thruster. So, oh yeah, mounted 1 tick away, or shortest tick away from your hover mount. Do that, and then I'll connect this to block spam, like this. And then this will also connect to block spam right here. The reason I'm doing this is a dual mount. So I'm dual mounting this hover so that if the module comes off, this doesn't happen. So even if the module comes off, it'll still be connected to the body by this area right here. This point right here. And then what I'm going to do is do this. And then add a rod right here. So what this is doing is I'm triple mounting this. It's basically a dual mount, but you're adding more connections than before. Basically, you're doing this. And then I'm going to go to the back and do the same for here. Add a connection. So let's go ahead and just straight up connect it on the same block. It doesn't matter, honestly. Do this. Like so. And then that's the hover mount, so so cute. Okay, do that. I'm just making sure it has plenty of text in between the hover to module and hover to gun. So notice that I connect it this way, and this is because I can, if I do this, then I can basically connect my blink and my gun indirectly, like not directly like this, but I can connect it by the hover. So basically your hover is the connecting point between these two. And of course you need to dual mount your hover. So what I'm going to do is actually do this, and then do that, and use this as a connection point to my block spam. So I'm going to go and come this gray. This will go into block spam. So I'm triple mounting my hover once again. This time one connection is going to the blink, one connection to the gun, and the other to the block spam. So that when the blink and the gun gets destroyed, it doesn't this hover doesn't just come off. And then of course what you have to do is use this connection point on the Mega SMG to let's go ahead and do it like this. Connect this to block spam as well, so that the Mega SMG doesn't come off once your modules come off. So this is essentially a core, right there, right here. And then this will go into block spam in the middle area, this will go into the block spam in that area. So an easy way to identify what exactly you can do is just color code it. I'm going to color code it with orange. And then yellow right here. Let's make this green. Okay, like so. And then make sure your block spam connects in this gray areas. Yep. And that's basically the core for one gun, two modules, simplified. Collect this too, you need to collect this to block spam as well. And one important thing is that this hover is a connection right here, and this connection right here is essentially leads to the same block, same connection, right? So you need to make sure that this connection right here and this connection right here, it needs to be decently isolated from each other. Same goes for this one. So this one and this one should be decently isolated. Oh, and also make sure this connects to block spam as well right here. So what I would do is like split it off to left and right here, and then this will go to the middle part of the block spam. Yeah, you need to make sure this connection, and this connection to block spam, the areas of block spam right here is like disconnected from each other. Alright, that's it for this one. But then you might be asking, hey, what if I only have one module? What if I only want a power module? You're done. Just do this and you're done. Yeah, that's all you have to do. Now, let's go with one gun, and let's say you want a side weapon, like, let's say you want nanos on your bot. I don't know why I wasn't able to do that, but let's say you want nanos on your bot, and because of this, you can't just sacrifice your power module, because even if this gun is destroyed, you still have the nanos to use your energy for, so you'll still need your power module. So what I'm gonna do is, instead of connecting one tick, I'm gonna connect it in a long tick. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Like so. This should be enough ticks. And then what I'm gonna do is essentially the same idea as before. 1, 2, but you're gonna give a slightly longer tick now. 3, 4, 5. Like so. And then, yeah, like so, like that. And then color this gray, color this with gray, and then I'm gonna go this way. Color it orange. The reason why I'm not using red is because red looks like a disconnected part if you like glance at it, so it's gonna be hard to Triforce in my opinion. But yeah, make sure these connections don't touch this connection right here. Yeah, and then that's it for the front hover. So now you have a hover going from your power modules to block spam right here. So your power module is dual mounted, and then let's go ahead a step further, triple mount it. Do this, and then like I did before, a short rod right here. And this will go into the block spam of the top area. Now, let's do the same in the back. Wrong block. So, I'm gonna go ahead and color this. Do this and like that. Like so. So this will go straight into block spam. Oops, that's black. Okay. Like that, and then this will go straight into block spam right there. And then you can triple mount it as well to this hover module again. So essentially, you want to use your modules as your core. Any modules that you have. If you only have one module, then you can go ahead and use that only as your thing. But if you have two modules and one of them is a power module, note that if it's a power module, you can use it as a damage sink. Any other module, you can still use utility even after you get degunned. So I advise not to use it as a damage sink. But yeah, right now this hover is now triple mounted. One to hover, no, one to the power module, one to the gun, and this goes into block spam, and then what I would do is grab a rod and bring this forward. Should I? Let me think. Nah. I'm gonna just go ahead and use this connection right here as a connection point for block spam again. So this will go into block spam. Orange, and then just go with this yellow. Sorry, it hasn't been. It's been a while since I actually color coded something, so I keep forgetting. But yeah, and then do this. This is your core for one gun and then one side gun. So I'm gonna add like, let's say I want to add nanos, then you can have this type of core setup. Now what if I want two main guns? Okay. What if I want two main guns like this? Let's go into this one. So just as I said before, even if one gun gets destroyed, your other gun can still use energy, and so you can still use your power module. So I will not be directly connecting them. And first, I'm gonna do the same thing I did for all the others. Connect my power module to my hovers, and then I'm gonna go ahead and dual mount this hover to this connection point right here. So make sure to have a longer tick since you don't have a 0 tick damage sink like I said like before. So this will go like this, and this will go to block spam, and then this will let's make it go this way, and then like that. So this will be my block spam connection point, like this way. Make sure that this connection point isn't too close to this one. So make it go like this. Okay, like that. And then make sure these two don't touch, since it essentially goes to the same module right here. And then this will go into block spam once again. And this should go into block spam as well. This of course should go to block spam. And then let's connect the back area as well. You're probably starting to notice like a pattern here. Like I said before, you're gonna have a hover for every major component, and then you're gonna dual mount those hovers or triple mount those hovers into block spam or other areas of the bot. And then do that, and then like you'll probably expect this but block spam, and then this will just go into block spam. But then what I would do here is basically grab this connection right here, and then use a rod to basically bring it back. So what this is doing is I'm extending this connection point to this area of the bot right here, and then I can connect this to top part of the block spam, so that your gun can stay on even if like just the front part is destroyed, or if it's just the back part is destroyed, or if just the middle part is destroyed, then you can go ahead and do that too. And this should also go into block spam. And then this should go into block spam up or down, doesn't matter, it's your preference. And then this can also go into block spam. And this one, don't touch this, do not touch this. There you go. And yeah. that's about it for the triple port. Now that you've probably gotten used to the general pattern that I'm working with, hopefully, uh, it it was hopefully easier for you. As time easier for you to understand what exactly I was going with as the video progressed. So I'm gonna color code this as well, and then I'm gonna go ahead and leave it as that. So that's the two guns and the two modules setup. And likewise from before, if you only want the power module, then you can just go ahead and delete the blink module. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and upload all three of these cores on the CRF. So if you want to take it apart yourself and uh, utilize it, you can go ahead and do that as well. So I'm gonna do that on screen actually. So core one. Uh, I need. Do I need? Yeah, I need a description, so I'll just put underscore. And then let's go ahead and do this just to help identify what exactly this is supposed to be. Oh, yeah, just delete the red keys when you buy this or something. I don't know. Core two. And then core three. Alright, and that's about it for today's video, or triforcing guide, I guess. And next video, hopefully, if I have time, then I'm gonna show you how to integrate this into bots and make your bot look prettier along the process, I guess. So yeah, I guess you can do something about that or just chill. I don't know. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention this. Since I'm not using this power module connection, I can go ahead and flip this around and do this if I want to, if I really want to. But it doesn't really matter. It honestly doesn't matter. Like I said before, I'm just using this setup because it's convenient for me. So the orientation doesn't matter as long as you have the similar connection points. So yeah, just note that, and I guess I'll see you around. See ya.